Alright, I was so wrong about this relic. I thought it was straight up garbage, but it is honestly super good for not only champs like Massacre and other Incinerate characters, but for Misty Knight, it is just absolutely insane, man. So here we have Misty Knight by herself, and honestly, by herself, she's not too bad, but she's also not like too great either, right? And it kind of does suck because she's like really like not talked about, and it's just because she really doesn't shine too much, and it's mainly because of her damage output. But with the relic, things change for sure. Things definitely change, and she honestly becomes a very solid damage dealer. But yeah, in this fight, the highest detonation we got was about 104,000, which isn't too bad, right? But when you compare it to the relic, it is no contest. Like, we almost triple our damage output with the relic. That is insane to think about, man. And yeah, the fight time here is about 216, which is not too great, if I'm being honest. It is not too great, right? But yeah, like, we get this fight down, we get a nice detonation here, but besides that, this fight hasn't been like, you know, the quickest fight out there, right? There's been much faster, especially in the skill class. But yeah, overall, just not all too great by herself, to be honest. But now we're going to add the relic. We're also going to add the Shuri synergy. And those two things make her go crazy, man. So yeah, fight time about 216. Not too bad. And now we have the Shuri synergy here and the Valkyrie synergy. So the Shuri synergy gives her increased cold snap duration, and it lets her pause it during opponent's special attacks, which is really, really good. And the Valkyrie synergy lets her pause her buffs for like 9 seconds after dropping a special attack. So yeah, that's also pretty dang good as well. But the Relic is the biggest player here. And the Relic lets us refresh our cold snap debuff like every so often. But yeah, that just does a ton for her, man, because the cold snap is her main source of damage output. So yeah, like, watch this. We're going to drop the SP2, and then it's going to be showtime. And then yeah, the results are quite crazy. So here you just go in immediately. You want to be as aggressive as possible here, because every hit you do, you build frostbites, then you detonate, and yeah, it just becomes a lot of damage output. There, I got hit. It's fine. Doesn't matter. We can just ignore that, right? But yeah, the frostbites are stacking up now. We can just keep on building them here, and it's looking pretty good so far, right? Like, here we drop a heavy attack, and now it is refreshed. And now it's time for the SP3. And then now we can drop the SP1, which gives increased attack rating. And yeah, the result is just crazy good, man. So here we go. So we're at 55 right now, and it's only going to go up until we get to the SP1, and then we'll cash out with the SP1, and the damage output will just be amazing, right? So here he drops the SP2, and then I go for the Relic stun here because it inflicts energy vulnerability, and then I drop my SP1, and yeah, 271,000 damage on that last detonation, and it one-shots him. And a minute and what, 23 seconds, 24 seconds? Craziness, man. A massive fight time difference there, almost a minute, and also like almost triple the detonation as well. So yeah, like, Misty Knight with this relic, super cool. This relic is just really good overall because it also helps out like Massacre. Massacre is a great champion, you know, really solid battleground attacker. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on this relic, and that's about it for me.